My name is Mark Williams Washington, also known as Mukhtar Ali. I am from America, Los Angeles, California.
And I've been told you were Christian and converted to Islam.
Yes, I decided after reading a Malcolm X book when I was 9 years old, and from there I decided I was going to be Muslim one day at the age of 9. I continued reading, and by the age of 16 I took my Shahada, and then by the age of 20 I decided I was going to follow the Alul Bay.
MashaAllah. What's the most important thing in Islam that inspired you and convinced you?
Uh, the universality of the Prophet's message, uh, the Prophet being in all of the books of theology. So our Prophet is in the Bible, our Prophet is in the Torah, our Prophet is in the Rig Veda, the I Ching, so on and so forth.
Okay. So, is this the first visit to Karbala?
This is my first visit to Karbala.
What did you feel inside yourself in entering Karbala?
I was overwhelmed with emotion. I continue to think about the scenes that played out with our beloved Imam Hussein, and how much of a sacrifice it was for him. I walked from Kufa to Karbala, so when I did the walk...
You did the walk?
Yes,
MashaAllah.
I did the walk in 2 days, and when I did the walk, I was very tired after the walk. My feet were hurting,
Yeah,
and
unfortunately.
in my head I was thinking, wow, my feet are hurting. What did Imam Hussein feel? So I was thinking, I walked, my feet are hurting, and when I got
Thinking
here,
about him.
I had the opportunity to rest. Unfortunately, he didn't have much time to rest when he arrived. So I was thinking, okay, I'm walking, I'm resting. He walked, he didn't rest. Essentially, death was right in front of him.
Yes.
And I don't have that situation, so I was imagining myself, okay, imagine being on a journey, having to travel for so long, and then when you get there you have to go into war at maybe 60% capacity, because my body was probably at 60% capacity of what it usually is at. It wasn't at 100%. So just imagine having to fight for your life,
Yeah.
at 60-70%. You're at quite a disadvantage unless you have Allah protecting you.
What did you faced any challenges, any difficulties when you came to Karbala, from America to Karbala?
No,
No?
none.
So what do you think
No
about-
challenges.
No challenges?
My only challenge
Yeah?
was just making it here. So, and me being conscious of challenge in the aspect of, I said, you know what, I'm not going to miss this plane. I'm going to stay up. During my layover was 9 hours, so I refused to go to sleep because I did not want to miss the flight and not be able to make it to visit our imams. I was not going to let that be the reason why I didn't visit. If Allah took my life and it was my last breath, okay, I can't do anything on that end. But as far as me missing the flight, I can control that aspect.
What do you think about the services from Iraqis in here? Can you tell me what did you see? What is the most important thing that you see?
The most important thing I've seen is the hospitality. I've never seen hospitality like this anywhere in the world.
In America, there's no.
Nothing. Absolutely not. Nothing.
Could you tell me what
Not even
hospitality did
comparable.
you see?
People giving food away, whether the food was actual food or something to drink, or massages, chairs for people to sit on, free Wi-Fi for those who are commuting from other places who like to use the computer.
So everything is free.
Everything was free. I didn't have to pay for anything. Literally, the only time I I used money for something was essentially for me to give away for charity. Other than that, I didn't really use much money.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. Generally, what do you think about Iraq, this country?
I love Iraq. If I could move from the States, I would absolutely move here.
Why?
It's a very simple life. From what I see, people are not very much concerned with worldly things like they are in the States. It's a very religious place. Um, we don't necessarily have that in the States.
Yeah.
I don't know if every single Muslim country is like this,
Yeah.
but I absolutely would want to live here and just completely leave America altogether.
Yeah.
But I feel like America and Western countries, they need a piece of what we have, here in Karbala and here in other Muslim countries. We need that in the States.
So I heard that you work in Hollywood, or are you actor,
Uh,
director?
I'm a director. I've directed
MashaAllah.
many films.
Many films. Could you tell me
Primarily,
names of them?
my last one, it world premiered on MTV, and it was called "Walking on Thin Ice," and this was for someone by the name of Tila Tequila.
MashaAllah.
I've done projects for someone named Raekwon, that was called Canal Street. Uh, various artists. I don't shoot music videos anymore. I left that alone. I decided I would, go towards documentaries, commercials, and feature-length films. Bigger format films. I've also done wardrobe styling and clothing designing for many different celebrities, people like Paris Hilton,
MashaAllah.
Pamela Anderson, 50 Cent, Eminem, George Michaels, Moby,
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
many different Hollywood artists and entertainers.
MashaAllah. So, what's your message you're gonna send to your friends, to your brothers in America about Karbala, about this visit?
About
Arba'in.
Karbala and about coming here, the message that I would send to friends and those listening is, first, you should come and join. And the reason why you should come and join is
Yeah?
because this is probably the most revolutionary act that any of humanity could ever do. And you'll be joining, 25 to 30 million people in pursuit of coming here.
MashaAllah. Thank you very much for your time.